Men out there, this is going to be a little bit of a serious subject here. 2025, new day, new game, new range, new way. All right? We're going to talk about health. We're going to talk about health. We're going to touch on this. Men, I want you to be very, very particular and very conscientious of what's going on with your body. I want you to make certain that you pay attention to what is going on with your body. Case in point, I want you to make sure that when you're using a bathroom and you're urinating, you look in that toilet and you look to see what color your urine is. Now, I'm no doctor, so I'm not going to tell you anything of what different colors mean. If you don't have a physician, you don't have health insurance, then the best thing that you could probably do is either Google it or try to see if you have a friend or a family member or somebody who you know maybe that has some type of medical background. But worst comes to worst, like I said, Google it or look up YouTube videos. I want you to pay attention to everything that's going on in your life. You use the bathroom, you urinate, look in that toilet, look to see what color your urine looks like. These are all indicators of what's happening with your body. And I'm telling you this ahead of time so that you could be preventative and take preventative measures of correcting whatever the issue is that you got going on. Because see, the thing is that as men, what we tend to do is we tend to just live our life and we deal with the pains and we deal with the discomforts and we just like, hey, you know what? I got to live. I got to take care of, my bills or my family or whatever. We tend to disregard anything else and we say, you know what? We got to suck it up and be a man and do what we need to do. Nah. If you want to live a quality of life, you better start paying attention to what's going on with your body. And this goes all the way down to young men, because young men have situations where it could be prevented or something that just all of a sudden shifts in your body, some type of change, some type of, some type of ailment that's coming on, some type of disease that may be coming on, anything. Your body changes all the time. Some type of infection. Very important. So that's first things first. Look in that toilet. When you use the bathroom, urinating, see what your urine looks like. Second thing, when you use the bathroom and you're doing number 2, you're using your bowels, look to see what your bowels look like. Same exact thing. If you don't know, you don't have health insurance, you don't have a physician, and you want to get quick answers or whatever, then you Google or you try to get a friend or family member that's in the medical field. The shapes of your stool is going to tell you what's going on with your body. It could be as simple as your stool looks a little bit different because maybe you changed your diet. Maybe it's some type of food that you ate. But if something is consistently happening and none of that stuff has changed, nothing's different in what you're doing, then you need to make sure you understand what the indicators are flashing. Very important. Again, this stuff sounds like it's insignificant, sounds like there's nothing to it. No, better believe that these things are indicators of what's going on internally that you're not paying attention to, that you need to pay attention to, and you need to get a handle on. Because if you don't, it could be too late. And then if you hear some diagnosis of something else, and all of a sudden you're like, man, what the freak, man? I didn't know this was going on or what. No, it was showing you. It was showing you through your urine. It was showing you through your stool. Very important. Like I said, Google it. Worst comes to worst. Google it. Look to see what the shapes are, what the colors are of your stool, what it's supposed to look like, stool and urine. Look to see what's going on and see what these indicators are telling you. And then assess what is it that you're doing? What are you eating? All things. Got to be paying attention to this stuff. look at your skin. Next thing, look at your skin. You know, you have a bunch, as men, women, have a bunch of acne and, you know, all kind of different discoloration on your skin and stuff like that. You can have that. That could just be a part of your makeup. But then again, it may not be a part of your makeup. Maybe there's something that you're eating in your diet that's making your skin look a little bit flawed, a little bit distorted. You know what I'm saying? Important. You got to start paying attention to that, because that could be indicators of something going on in your system. You know what I'm saying? It could be like diabetes or something like that. Depend on your skin, different skin tags or whatever that starts coming. Again, I'm no doctor. I'm no medical professional. I'm just telling you that look at your skin and start paying attention. Now, I'm not telling you to get super paranoid. I'm not telling you that. I'm telling you to just pay attention and look at things and see if there's some things that maybe you could change, because it can be as simple. Like I said, the most simplest thing it could be is that your diet just needs to change. Because when you get up in the morning, when you wake up, unless you have some type of injury, unless you had some type of injury, or you have something that's known, some type of known affliction that you have, when you wake up in the morning, you really shouldn't feel completely dejected, or you shouldn't really feel that you got all of this pain. You shouldn't feel, you know, this discomfort. You shouldn't feel any of those things for the most part. Like I said, unless you have some affliction, you injured yourself, you worked out or something like that, something that you caused some type of trauma to your body. You did something that caused some trauma to your body, or you got an affliction or disease, okay, then you can kind of, you know, point it towards that. But for the most part, if you don't, then if you're feeling certain things, pain, discomfort, unease, something may be going on. So important with your skin, maybe not drinking enough water. You know what I mean? It could be as simple as that. You're not getting enough fluid, not getting enough hydration. Your skin looks dry. You know what I'm saying? It could be simple as that. Your skin is not clear because you're not flushing out your kidneys and your liver and stuff. Simple things, but pay attention to what's going on with your skin. Pay attention. Number 4, I don't even know. I'm not even counting numbers no more. Next thing, pay attention to your hygiene. Hygiene meaning smell in this case. Your smell. See what's going on now. As you being the person that you are, a lot of times you can't smell whether or not you smell a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can smell underneath your arms and you can smell whether or not you didn't put any deodorant. Yeah, but then there's other smells. And with that, what I advise you to do is, if you have somebody that you're involved with, or you have a family member or whatever, just ask them, hey, you know what? Listen, I want you to be honest with me. Do you smell anything different when I come around? Ask them to smell you, you know, around your neck and stuff like that. Ask them to be honest with you. Smell. There could be something going on with you, with your smell. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we know we got stuff with bacteria in our mouth, and we got, you know, halitosis or whatever, as far as the stuff with your mouth, where that could be something that, you know, you have to deal with. But I want you to pay attention to that type of stuff. Go talk to folks about people that you know personally that are not going to maybe embarrass you. Ask them about whether or not there's a certain, you know, smell that you have. You know what I'm saying? Now, next thing, look at what's going on with your physical makeup, your body. You know what I'm saying? Whether or not you got a gut, you know, you got some different little, you know, pouches in your arms, or, you know, around your chest, or, you know, if there's any types of lumps anywhere. Very important. Very important. I want you to touch around your body and start to feel, do you feel any types of lumps? Do you feel some things that feel like that they shouldn't be there, or it's abnormal to what is normally there? I want you to pay attention to that stuff. You start feeling lumps, you start feeling different things that are shifting, your body is got packing on a certain type of fat mass somewhere else where it shouldn't really be at, those are indicators. Something's going on. Something's going on. You need to pay attention to that stuff. Be very aware of that stuff. Next thing, your eyes. You start seeing that your eyes seem a little blurry. You're not seeing as great as you need to be seeing. Something's indicating something's going on. It could be just that your sight is just getting a little bit worse. As we get older, that tends to happen. But then, maybe it's not that. You know what I'm saying? Easy thing. You go get one of these Walmart exams that they have, that they can check your eye. They can check your eyesight. Those things are like, I don't know, $40, $50, $60, something like that. And I think if you have insurance, it may be free. Get your eyesight checked out. See what's going on with that. You know what I mean? Now, that's just a few little things that I just want to touch bases with, but I want to get a little quick video out. We'll talk about some other things, but that's what I want you all to start doing as men. Gotta pay attention to that stuff. One of my cats some years ago was like, yo, he just came out of the blue. He's like, yo, son, I need you to get a colonoscopy. You need to get a colonoscopy. And I'm like, what the freak you talking about? I'm like, I heard that before. But he's like, yo, son, I need you to make sure you pay attention, get a colonoscopy. And just his sure urgency of him telling me that, I said, all right, you know what? When I went back home, I was like, let me call a doctor. Boom, let me get a colonoscopy. And I went and got a colonoscopy, and fortunately, there was nothing that was there, nothing that showed anything as far as colon cancer or anything like that. There's a few little polyps that they scraped off, and cool biz, good to go. But I don't know. For that sign, that urgency that he gave me, maybe something could have showed up. But he told me to go do that. I advise you to go do that as well. You know what I mean? Super important. We got to be proactive in our health, men. No more of this, like, you know what, I'll just deal with it when I deal with it. Nah. Because there's plenty of people that there's plenty of people that I know that if they would have got to it early, they may not be where you're going to visit them at the burial ground, or they may not be where you're going to visit them and they don't feel as well, and their quality of life is affected. See what I'm saying? Anyway, I am going to go to the park. I'm going to catch you on the next note. Peace out.